So, very, very welcome to this class today. You can choose your favorable, comfortable, light-headed, straight-spined seat. Take out your sitting bones if you would like to. And then just groove in with your spine, make some movements and find your middle today. You can close your eyes, make some tiny movements if you need to, want to, if your body wants to. And then just roll the shoulders back. Drop them. Your hands are gently on your knees. And then take a deep inhale and pull the breath up from the bottom of your spine until top of your head, and let it shine and rise, lengthening your spine. And then exhale, gently release. Do this a few more times. Inhaling and leading the breath through the spine up to the top and elongating the spine. Arrive in your body. Feel what's going on with you today, what you need, what you would like to have from this class. Arrive in the space and time. Feel the yoga mat underneath you. And just be and stay on the mat. Just imagine that this is your safe space. And everything what was before and what's going to happen after is just going to stay outside, leave you, and you can just fully focus on yourself until we do the practice. And then take your hands together, rub them, create some warmth. Create really some warmth until you really feel your hands radiating against each other. And then gently put them together in front of the heart. The thumb can touch your sternum. And then take a deep inhale. Lengthen the spine and exhale. Release. One more time. Inhale. Lengthen the spine, expand your chest, and exhale. Release. And then inhale for Om. Om. Hold your breath for 1 second. And then take a deep inhale. And exhale through the mouth. You can open gently your hands and be in receiving position. Receive and invite whatever you feel you need or would make you feel better today. I invite calmness and Zuversicht. And you can add anything you would like to. And then gently exhale and put your hands on the belly. We're going to start with a little bit of breathing. And we want to get into full yogic breath. The topic today is flow like water. So we want to keep it very flowy. And for that, we want to tune in with the breathing and keep it also very, very flowy. I'm just going to check quickly if anybody joined the class. So just keep your hands gently on the belly. And then whenever you inhale, you feel that the belly is popping out. When you exhale, it gently rising back towards the spine. So you're breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Spine is straight. The shoulders are soft. The jaw is soft. You can close your eyes. And then just feel how with every inhale, your belly is expanding, coming out. And with every exhale, it's gently moving backwards towards the spine. Feel free to really breathe into the belly. And then start to breathe actually beyond the belly into your root chakra or into your pelvic floor. This is a little trick to really fill your belly with air even more. So just imagine you're breathing into your pelvic floor and really expand and relax your abdomen, the genital area. 2 more times. Feel the texture of your clothing on your hand. Feel the gentle pressure of your belly against your hand when you're inhaling, and then the movement when you're exhaling. And then the next time we're going to inhale into the belly, and then also expand the breath into the chest area. So you can almost feel your chest rising, and then exhale again from the chest to the belly, or from the belly to the chest, what is more comfortable for you. So inhale, breathe into the belly and then into the chest, let it rise and expand. And then exhale, release from the belly, push the air out from your chest. You can even start making tiny movements, almost like a little camel. So inhale, belly is rising, chest is expanding, rising, and then exhaling, belly sinking down, chest is also releasing. Do this in your own rhythm. If you want, you can put your hand on your heart. Keep one on the belly and one on the heart. And then inhale. Whenever you're inhaling into the chest, try to expand the sides. So now, focus on this in the next 3 inhales. That whenever you inhale, your side ribs are expanding and you create space. One more time, inhaling to the belly, chest area, and then release. And then the next time we're going to do a full yogic breath. So we're inhaling into the belly, into the chest, and then until the upper area of your lungs. So you can actually feel your body actually rising, and then exhaling, releasing the belly, chest, and upper part. And if you want, really make tiny movements like wave, inhaling, kind of opening the heart, releasing the belly, and then exhaling, the belly comes back. And if you want, you can lower your spine. Inhale and open up, exhale, release, and then really lead your full breath into your whole core area, corpse area. So basically, again, into the pelvic floor, widening in the chest, also the back of your chest, and then in the upper area. Use a couple of more times in your own rhythm. If you want, you can start with your ujjayi breathing, making the sounds in your voice. So basically closing the Stimmbänder, your voice canal. And the exhale is in and out through the nose. And then just mentally get ready to slowly open your eyes. Keep the breathing like this and the movement if you have started it. And then just start make little butterfly movement with your eyes. You can bow your head and gently look down if you want. And then slowly open your eyes while you still keep the breathing like this. like a whale, expanding and releasing, expanding and releasing. One more time with open eyes, expanding and releasing. Release your arms. And then the next time we inhale, we take the arms up. And on the exhale, we round our back and bring our arms to the front. Inhale, open the heart, gently look up if you want to. And then exhale, round the back. You can even take your hands down to your feet. Again, in your own rhythm. Keep your long breath. Movement and breath are aligned. So your breath is leading and the movement is as long as your inhales and exhales. Must feel like slow-mo, but it's amazing. We're tuning basically into aligned movement and breath. Inhale and stretch up. Exhale, take your tailbone and round your back. And the next time we inhale, open the arms to the side, open the chest, and then exhale, hug the universe, really round your back, make a small package, and then inhale, open up, open the heart, bring the shoulder blades together, exhale, hug the universe, shoulders are away from the ears. You feel that you're rolling over your sitting bones. Inhaling, your heart comes out. It's really nice if you're sitting all day behind the computer to just open up and bring the hands behind, to look up, and then exhale around the back while we keep the arms out, the elbows out, and really feeling a stretch in the shoulder area. 2 more times like this. Last time, big inhale, and then exhale, round your back last time, and then hug yourself if you want. Give yourself a little kiss on the left, right. And then we just gently take our hands to the side like this. So the fingers are in the front and the thumb is in the back. If you want, you can switch your legs like this. And then this is a Kundalini exercise to warm up the spine from a different angle. So we're moving with the upper body, the head moves with the body. And on the inhale, we turn to the left. On the exhale, we turn to the right with the body and the head. So inhale, left, exhale, right. And I'm just gonna check. We're gonna do this for a little while, 1 minute, and you can do it in your own rhythm. Just make sure that your arms are parallel. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. If you want, close your eyes. Make the movement as big as you can, or as you want, as you can. And we still keep the spine straight and long. You feel a little golden, tiny string pulling up the top of your head towards the sky. Strong in and exhale. I didn't say that. We're activating other parts of the spine, of the lung, giving a massage to the digestive system, detoxing. Do it in your own rhythm and don't get distracted by my talking and breathing. 10 more seconds, you can get faster if you want at the end. One last time, inhale, exhale, and then release, inhale one more time. And keep the air like this. Maybe if you feel a little bit dizzy, but it's fine, just keep the air up. Activate the Mula Bandha if you want, and then just send the energy from the bottom again alongside of your spine up to the sky. Feel how you are spine is maybe getting warm or tingling, release your legs, they should be soft. And then whenever you need to exhale, just slowly exhale through the nose. And then we're going to take the arms up, inhale, really stretch up. And then on the exhale, turn to the right side, right hand behind the spine, the left hand is on your right knee. And then if you want, make tiny circles with your head, half circles, nose goes alongside of your chest. In your own rhythm again. Be slow and gentle. We haven't warmed up the neck yet. Maybe your neck is making funny sounds like mine as well. I'm always doing things in the class that I feel personally connected to. So my neck is really tight these days. And it just feels amazing. And I hope it does the same effect to you. And then bring your attention to your right hand. And on the next inhale, take it above your head towards the left knee. Your heart is up to the sky, and then you really grab your hand, your left knee, and you pull your hand to the other side, giving yourself a side stretch, breathing to the sides. Remember breathing as a wave, bringing synesthesia into the game. Water, mixing the elements, water and air. Move your fingers a little bit further to the side, really stretch. Feel the stretch in your shoulder blades. Still keep your shoulders away from the ears. And just keep breathing slow. Two more inhales like this. One last time, and then when you release your arm, you take the arm, if you can, around and on top of your left leg like this. So the what are we doing? Twist is a little bit deeper. And again, if you want, you can make little circles with your head. Or if it's more comfortable for you, just on the next exhale, look behind your back. And then keep lengthening your spine with every inhale. Release your jaw. And release the point between your eyebrows. One more deep inhale here into the belly, chest and upper area. It's a bit harder because we're twisted. And then release so through the mouth. Inhale, bring the arms up. Switch the legs again. And then exhale, twist to the other side. Arm comes on the right arm on the left leg. The left hand is behind the spine. And again, if you want, make little half circles with your nose, basically from one shoulder to the other, alongside your chest. Make the exhales as long as you can. Bring your heart towards the sky, shoulders away from the ears. Press the back hand into the ground if you want to intensify a little bit. And just listen to your own body. And then your next inhale again, take the arm up behind your ear, over your right knee. Grab the left one. And then really, really stretch the side area. Breathe into the side. Bring your heart to the sky. So a tiny little stretch. We never hunch to the ground. We always bring the heart towards the sky. Press your sitting bone into the ground. Come back to your Ujjayi breath. Go a little bit further, a little bit deeper. Really create space between your ribs. Feel how you're stretching the skin, the muscles, the ligaments. And then one more time, big inhale, 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 inhale. And then exhale, release. And when you come back, you take the hand behind your back, if it's possible. Either leave it behind your spine, or if you can and want, just bring it to the front again. And just gently stay like this, or look behind your left shoulder, drop the right shoulder very far away from you. Bring the heart to the sky. Almost as again, little beautiful tiny golden chain lifting up your heart from your chest. If you want, hold on tighter to your knee and turn your upper body a little bit closer, a little bit more to the left. And then one more inhale here. And release. Shake out your hands, shake out your legs, and bring some blood in. If you want, neutralize your hip by bringing the knees from one side to the other. And then we're gonna gently come on all four into cat and cow. So basically the trick again, you put your elbow on the knees if you want, and then you put your hands down. And then wherever your the middle finger comes down, you add one more hand length. And then you should be perfectly aligned. The knees are hip wide apart. Toes are best flexed so that you're on your toes like this. The legs are gently activated, belly's gently activated. Your arms are pushing into the ground. The fingers are spread. And then we inhale and bring the heart out. Booty comes up. And then exhale, we start tilting from the tailbone, pressing the hands into the ground, making a big C. Inhale, we dive through again, shoulder blades together. Exhale, tilting from the tailbone, pressing the hands into the ground. You can look on your belly or on your knee. Inhale, shoulder blades together and sitting bones apart. Press into your hands. You're not a sack of rice, we're active. Exhale, bring your tailbone together. Press your hands again into the ground. Shoulder blades are away from each other. Long neck. And then dive through again. And then you just do it in your own rhythm a few more times in your own breathing. Connect with your breathing, with your body. Do what feels good to you. Press the fingers into the ground, the root of the fingers. And when your back is rounded, your elbows are out. When your heart is in the front, your elbows are in the front. Two more times like this. Press really hard into the ground. And then we meet in neutral. We take the left leg and turn it out so it's behind you, and then you bring your right leg alongside the long side of the mat. Perfect. And then again, press your hand into the ground and come into this very beautiful side stretch. Pull your hip up, push your hip up, and your hand away from you. So you're on alongside the mat. The right leg is pressing into the ground. The outside edge of your right leg is pressing into the ground. And you have this beautiful arch here. And you're basically stretching your whole right side from tippy toes to fingertips. Breathe more into your side. Bring the heart up to the sky. Inhale one more time here. Fill all your lungs with air and then exhale. And on the next inhale, we come up. So we inhale and we windmill up. Right hand is gently on above or below knee. And we stretch over to the other side. Stay here for one more breath and then we do this more dynamically. So on every inhale, we come down and stretch over to the long side. Exhale, middle, and then inhale, stretch to the other side. Activate your core gently to protect your spine, and you just do whatever feels good to you in your own rhythm. Active legs keep you straight and give you balance. And then whenever you arrive to one side, make sure your heart is tilted toward the sky. Keep your right leg active to protect your knee. And then we do this one more time on each side. And then arriving back to the middle, coming shortly into child's pose. So you can just let your toes come together, your big toes. The feet can be out and you mat with your heart between them onto the mat. Your hands are in the front, or your knees can be together and you just keep your arms out on the other side, on the outer side. Whatever is more comfortable. It's very nice if you spread your knees because it's also a heart opener. The other one is more releasing pressure from the lower spine. And then just breathe into the backside of your heart. Long in and exhale through the nose. Expanding the chest. We've been flowing like water. And now we're clearing the waters to be able to do the next asanas on the other side with the same presence and clearance. And then on the next inhale, gently lift your head and you crawl a little bit further with your fingertips. Shoulders are away from the ears and your sitting bones are pressing onto your heels. So you're pulling your spine from two sides and really stretching it. Inhaling, maybe gently coming up and exhaling, crawling a little bit to the front. Shoulders are again away from the ears and almost pulling into the other direction of your hands. You can really feel my shoulder area being stretched, the upper arms. I'm starting to sweat weirdly. And then gently release the hands and bring your knees together. If you haven't yet, come up again on your toes. And this time we're gonna put the feet, the top of the feet onto the ground. And we come a little bit further with the arms. So your arms are not under your shoulders, but let's say 15 centimeters more to the front. And then we gently inhale, activate your belly. And we do a gentle baby upward looking dog, but very gently. And then again, pulling up the hip bone, coming into cat, and then exhaling, bringing the hip back on to the heels. And then whenever we touch, we dive through again, heart open, inhaling. Yeah, we've been too far in the front, sorry, at the beginning, but it's okay. And then we come into a cow and all is again very flowy like water. It's very important to keep the elbows close to the body when you dive through. And then exhale, two from the tailbone, bend your vertebra, and then release onto your heels. And when you reach your heels, just straight away, it's like a circle, like a wave again. If you want, you can put your toes up if it's actually giving you more stability. So you're basically moving in a big circle. Your movements are flowing and your breath is flowing just like water. Feel how you're moving your muscles and which muscle you're moving when. Keep the elbows in when you're diving through. You can look up gently, but don't overbend. And then 2 more times here. One last time, enjoy. Do it really with presence. And then we meet in neutral. And you know what's coming. So this time, right leg is in the back, left leg is out. Again, the left outer edge of the left foot is on the ground. The right hand is under your shoulder. And then you inhale and stretch your head away from you, above your head. And really making this big, big arch. The hip is pulled to the front. And your heart is to the sky. And you're stretching as much as you can, a little bit more with your fingertips, and then breathe into the side. Create space between your ribs. Pull the hip up. Your core is gently activated. One more inhale here. Gently exhale, come up, and we inhale, come to the other side. Here, don't hold on to your knee, either above or below. And we stay here for a tiny bit. Active legs. And then again, we come into dynamic. So inhale. You're always stretching, heart is at the sky. Exhale, you're switching. In your own rhythm. You can close your eyes if you want to make it a little bit more tricky, wicky, wobbly. I sound like yoga with Adrian. And just press the outer edge of your foot into the ground. Make each movement as it is the first one you're doing. Feel your hands moving in the space. Feel where you're touching the ground. Maybe you feel your hair or your clothes moving. And then we're gonna gently meet in the middle after one last time. Really make it long and stretchy. And then we come back. Make sure this time we're gonna come into your first downward facing dog. So make sure that the roots of the fingers are pressed into the ground. Hands are under your shoulders. Thumbs are facing each other, and I can't really even pull a piece of paper between you and the mat. The knees are under the shoulders. No, they're not. And the hips, and your toes are up. And then you will activate your core, press your hands into the ground, and gently bring your hip up like this, still on your tippy toes. And then you can gently start to bring heel one by one towards the ground. Your hands are pressing into the ground and pushing you to the back side of your mat. You can look at your knees or towards your belly button. Hands are active, the elbows are rotating outwards. So let's say upwards, put their clothes into the body. And you gently move the feet. And then you put your left leg into the middle and you start to make big circles with your right knee. Then you open your right knee, bring your left, your right leg towards your left thumb. Hands are pressing equally into the ground. And then release. Again, walking the dog. Maybe coming a little bit lower. Feet are hip wide apart. And then you put your right leg into the middle, bring your left knee up and start making circles as big as you can. Upper body straight. And then you bring your left knee up, left heel comes close to your butt. You can look upward under your left armpit. One deep inhale here, and then release. And slowly start walking to the front. Maybe come on your tippy toes and your fingertips. And then you shake your arms out. Bend your knees generously. And then inhale, come up with a straight spine. Reach up to the sky. And just fix the screen. There, reach up to the sky like this, belly is tucked in. And then exhale, palms are facing out, big circle. Arms coming down. We're gonna do a couple of sun salutations. Starting with 2, 3 basic ones, just to get the flow. So the feet are hip wide apart, knees can be bent generously, hip is tucked, so your tailbone is showing towards your heels. And then when we inhale, we rise up. Exhale, bend the knees, straight spine. We come into forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. So the spine is straight and you're looking down in front of you. The hands can be on your shins. And basically your spine is parallel to the ground. Take another deep inhale here. And then exhale, lie down, bend your knees, hands down, and you step back into plank. We hold 1-2 seconds for plank. Make sure that the fingers are spread and belly is active. Take another deep inhale and then exhale, take your knees down. Start to come with your forehead over like this to the front and then inhale, dive through. Elbows are always close to the body. So this is mini cobra. The top of the feet are pressing into the ground. Elbows are close to the body, pressing towards your feet. Hands are above, below the shoulders. And we take a deep inhale, come a little bit more up and then exhale. You can put your forehead to the ground or come close. And inhale, come up again. We're gonna do this a few times just because it's really nice to open the chest area since we're all hunching in front of this place. Press the feet into the ground, activate your kneecaps, pull them up. Press the pelvis into the ground. Belly is active. Suck in your navel. Shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale, you move up gently. Exhale, you come down. If you want, for the last 3, you can take your hands off. And inhale and just see how far you get with your back muscles. One more time, deep inhale. And then take your arms out like this. Hold, 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 hold. And then exhale, release, take the arms, your hands under your shoulders, tuck the toes, activate your butt, and then either come up over your knees like this, all over four, and then press your hips up, or without touching the knees on the ground. And again, feet are hip wide apart, hands are widely spread, pushing away and pushing you towards the back side of your mat. If you want, you can bend your knees generously again and put the upper body on your thighs, and then press your sitting bones into the sky, straighten the legs, and then if you want or can, gently release the heels. Keep pressing the feet and the legs towards each other to keep them active. Belly sucked in. We're breathing in and out through the nose, catching the breath. Me too. 2 more in and exhales here. 1 deep inhale, shoulders away from the ears, and release through the mouth. And then walk or jump forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, melt down. Weight is on the balls of the feet, and then bend your knees. Inhale, come up with a straight spine. And exhale, palms out. Standing in Tadasana. We're just gonna take a catch-up breath into 2 breathing circles. So if you want, just close your eyes, palms are out, and then just feel how your body is awaken and heating up. Feel the heat beneath you. Feel the heat, feel the earth beneath you. And then ground yourself, bend your knees, and inhale, rise up. Exhale, suck in the belly, straight spine, we come down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, melt down on your hands. We step back into plank. We take the left hand into the middle, the feet together in the middle, and turn over to the right side. The right arm is up in the air. Your hip is coming up. If this is too heavy, take the upper foot to the front or to the back and give yourself some stability. Completely fine. Otherwise, bring your hip up as much as you can. Arm is straight and pushing away from you. And then exhale, we turn back. Plank, take a deep inhale. Exhale, knees together, and we dive through as we did in cat and cow. Top of the feet is on the ground. Inhale. Baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes and push your hip up. And we're in downward facing dog again. The feet are hip wide apart. Belly is sucked in. You look at your knees or your navel. Elbows are rotating outward, shoulders are away from the ears, and the hand is pressing into the ground. Make your exhale longer to calm your breath. One more inhale here through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. And then come on your tippy toes and walk to the front, crisscrossing over the feet like this. And then inhale halfway up, long spine. Exhale, melt down, weight of the feet is on the balls. And then inhale, come up with a straight spine. Stretch up, exhale, arms out to the side. Again, reconnect with the breathing. Activate your legs and stand in your strong Tadasana. Like the water on top of the mountain, ready to flow again to our last regular sun salutation. And then we're gonna do some tricky flows. So inhale, rise up. Exhale, spine straight down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands down. We'll come into plank, shoulders under, over the arms. And then right hand comes into the middle, feet come together and you open up to the left. Swipe the the left arm, and open your heart. Left arm is reaching up. If this is too intense, put your upper leg to the front and give yourself some stability. Otherwise, bring your hips up higher and really make the arch on the lower, this one, as big as you can. Inhale one more time, and then exhale. Come back into plank. Inhale one more time, come on your tippy toes. Exhale, knees down, and then dive through. Inhale, baby cobra, and exhale, tuck your toes, bring your hip up again to the sky. And then exhale through the nose. Get your breath. Long inhales on 2, 3, and 4. And long exhales on 2, 3, and 4. One more time. Inhale on 2, 3, and 4. And then exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Take the right leg up, bend it, and bring it again. The right foot towards your butt. You can look onto the sky through your right armpit. Inhale one more time. And then exhale, bring the foot, put your hips straight again and take the foot to the front, gently like this. Bring the back leg down. And you come on your fingertips. So not too much weight on your hands. The right hip pulls back. Your shoulders are rounding back, and then just enjoy the stretch. Really pull the right hip backwards so the hips are to the front. And then inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, make a big circle. So it's almost as if we are taking water up and splashing it behind us, opening the heart. Inhale, taking water up. And exhaling, open the heart. Splash the water. Inhale, bring your arms as much to the front as you can. And exhale, open the heart. One more time. Inhale. And then bring your hands together and bring your arms up like this. Gentle back bend. In and exhale through the nose. And then release your hands. Take the left hand under your left shoulder and then bring the right leg out. So the toes are away from the mat. You can't see it right now, but basically your toes are like this, just in the front. So we don't want to misbend the knees. That's why it's important that we keep it like this, on 45 degrees. And then you can take your hands on your right knee and open the leg so you come on the outside edge of your foot, like this. Come into a little hip opener. Again, put as much weight on your right leg as you want. Keep the right leg active, so activate and flex the toes to protect the knees. And then connect with your breathing. Come back into your yogic breath. Belly, chest, and upper area. And then if you like, you can bend the back leg and reach back towards the back leg. And either just keep it like this, or if you can grab it, give yourself a little thigh stretch. You can keep your front leg like this, off the mat, 45 degrees on the outside edge. Or if this is too intense, just bring it to the front normally. And then gently release, activate the back leg so you're coming onto the toes. And then bring the front leg between your hands again. Take the back leg off. Inhale, and on your exhale, bring it to the front. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down, bend your knees. Inhale, come up with a straight spine, stretch up. And exhale, big circle, opening the heart. And we go straight to the other side. So we bend the knees, inhale, rise up, exhale, suck the belly in, straight spine. You can bend your knees. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, down. Take your hands onto the ground, under the shoulders. Did you do Vasisthasana now? Downward facing up. Yes. And then now we're in plank. And then we inhale, bring the knees together. Stirn, the front side of your head to the front. And then inhale. Dive through, elbows close to the body, look up. And then exhale, tuck the toes, come on your knees or without knees, and come into downward facing dog. Press the hands into the ground, press your body away into the back side of the mat. One deep inhale here and exhale. And then take your right leg to the middle. Inhale, take the left leg up, open the hips, bend the knees, and take the left foot to your butt. You can look to the sky underneath your left armpit. 2 more inhales here. On your exhale, straighten the hips again, bring the foot back into the middle and then bring it to the front. Adjust your back leg, maybe you need to take it a little bit further to the back. You can put the top of the foot down or up, whatever is more comfortable to you. And then roll the shoulders back. Front leg is active, you're on your fingertips, so not too much weight on your hands, and you pull the left hip back so your hip bones are showing to the front. And then you should feel a nice stretch in the front side of your back thigh, in your hamstring, and maybe in your psoas. Come back into your full yogic breath or ujjayi breath. Activate your front leg. And then inhale, take the water from the ground, bring it up and behind you, splash it. And we do this a few more times. Come to the front as much as you can. Inhale, and then exhale, open the heart. Psoas are being stretched. Do this in your own rhythm. Just make sure you keep your hips straight. Legs are active. Core is active to protect the lower spine. Two more times. Inhale, come as much to the front as you can, and then slowly come up, open the heart, open the chest area. One last time, inhale. And then exhale, last round, and then you take your right hand under the right shoulder. Left leg comes out again. I pull a little bit to the back. You see me better. So basically the left leg again is out 45 degrees, toes are off the mat. And then you take your left hand on your left knee and gently turn the foot outwards. So you're on the outside edge of the foot. And you can come in a little twist. So bring the heart to the side or a little upwards. And then make sure that the front toe is flexed so we protect our knees. And you can put as much weight or go as low with your hip as much as it's comfortable for you. Try to breathe into your left hip and let it soften by your attention. Heart is basically moving towards the sky. Belly is gently sucked in. And you decide how much weight you put on your left leg, how far you want to go today. 2 more inhales here. It's really nice to work on the hips as we store a lot of emotions and tensions in the hip. So it's nice to work on it. It's going to feel very nicely afterwards. And then either stay here, or if you know that it's going to be too intense, you can bring the front leg up like this again, whatever you prefer, and then take the right leg up and do a little last twist. Try to touch it or bring your hands towards it or towards the outside edge. And if you can grab it and slowly bring it closer to your thigh, bring your foot closer to your buttock. Again, breathe into your thigh and your right thigh and relax it. Let it gently melt into the asana. You can look down on your right hand or behind you towards your foot. And then one last inhale here. And then you release your arm, flex your back leg and gently take it down. Take the front foot to the middle. Inhale, bring the right knee up, and then exhale, bring it to the front. Inhale halfway up and then exhale, bend your knees, melt down. And we just take the arms like this and come seated. Perfect. We keep focusing on our hips. So just take your feet out like this. You can be closer or a little bit further away, whatever is more comfortable. And then you open your feet like a book almost. So the outside edges are touching. Your spine is very straight. And you bring your shoulder blades together in the back. So you're opening again your heart area. And then you just make little butterfly movements. If you want, you can move your upper body closer to your legs. Just keep the spine straight. And then gently come up again. Take your hands behind. Release your hips. Bring them from side to side. And then take your hands under your knees or under your thighs and gently roll a few times up and down to give your spine a little massage. You can almost come back into sitting again just for a moment and then come back. Do this at least 4, 5, 6 times. And then Gently let yourself roll down. Bring your feet hip wide apart, press them into the ground, bring your hip up, and then exhale. Peel the spine down vertebra by vertebra. And then we're gonna take the arms out in a big T, 90 degrees. And we're gonna bring the hips to the left side. Take the left leg over the right one. And then on your next exhale, just let your knees come to the right side gently. And you can look to the left if that's comfortable for you. So basically, we are in a very beautiful, gentle side twist. Just enjoy it. Release your hips. Release your belly. Keep your shoulders on the ground. And then deepen your breath again. One last time, take a deep inhale. Fill all your lungs with air. And then release through the mouth. And then on your next inhale, gently bring your knees up. Bring your hip now to the right side. And then take the right leg over the left one. Inhale, and on your exhale again, gently take the knees, just let them down to the left side. Head can turn to the right side. Keep your shoulders on the ground. But other than that, just release, melt into the twist, enjoy. You deserve it. Another pretty intense class. And then here again, take a deep inhale. And then release through the mouth. And then we already arrived to Shavasana. Come back to the middle. And then slowly rock up one more time. And make it more comfortable for yourself. If you want, put your socks on. Maybe take a jumper or a blanket. If you want, dim the lights. It makes really a difference. I also check how it's with the dim light here. And then whenever you're ready, just gently roll back onto your back. If you want, again, take the feet out one more time, hip wide, and press the hip up, and then gently peel the vertebra down. I mean the spine, vertebra by vertebra. And then on your next exhale, release your legs out. Let them come away from you simultaneously, and then let the toes gently fall outwards. Your arms are out. at least 30 degrees so your armpits can breathe. And then you take a deep inhale and exhale. Let go of your breathing. Close your eyes. And you just feel the sensations in your body. Whatever comes up, just let it pass. Any thoughts, any to-dos. Just give yourself this last 5 minutes without any to-dos, any worries. You're still on your safe yoga mat. Basically, nothing can come to you. And then gently deepen your breath. Bring your attention back to your body and slowly start to Move your toes and fingertips, bringing gentle movement back to your body. Maybe already making small circles and movements with your ankles and wrists. If you want, turn your head from side to side. And then give yourself a big stretch. Take your hands above your head. Yes. Do whatever feels good for you. Maybe you want to hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a little massage in the lower spine. Keep your eyes closed. And then turn to one side. Make a little pillow with your arm. And then slowly say goodbye to the ground you've been resting so well on. And slowly come up into comfortable seated position. Straight spine. Smooth, soft space. Space around you is for sure also soft. Since your energy has probably changed from before the class. And then just take your hands on your heart. And thank yourself that you took the time to do something good for you. Feeling the warmth of your hands on your heart. Maybe you feel your heart beating. Know that you can always come back to your breathing whenever you need to take attention away from your thoughts. And then take your hands together, rub them against each other, create warmth. And then press them together. Hands in front of the heart. One deep inhale. Expand, exhale. Release, arrive in the moment. And then we inhale for Om. Oh. And if you want to, your third eye for clear and loving thoughts, to your mouth for clear and loving communication, and to your heart for a clear and loving being. And if you want, you can bend in front of the art of yoga and in front of your practice. The more you cultivate it, the better it's gonna do you. And then say thank you again to yourself for your head. And then slowly open your eyes and come back. Thank you for joining. I hope you feel good.